Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. Previously, I had mentioned that God always gives us warning before destruction. And then in Matthew's, the 24th chapter, I believe it's verse 7 or verse 8, he talks about pestilence. So you say, what is a pestilence? You know, sometimes we call people pests. They're like, oh, that pest always bothers me. But pestilence, it's a plague of some form or another. Okay, when you look it up, it says an uncertain affinity. But when you look up the word affinity, you have to look up, they have a biochemistry meaning of the word affinity, which means it's a chemical reaction that didn't go well. Okay, so now you have this plague in the land. Now you have this pestilence in the land. Now you have this disease in the land. We also know that in years gone by that pestilence or can be a form of insect, back like when the Egyptians got attacked with locusts and, nature pestilence. But when the plague or this disease came upon America several years back, we was up in shock and dismay. What we gonna do? But we had been forewarned of these things. And then, because God forewarns us, he always gives us an answer or a solution to these things. So, first of all, he said, he has not given us the spirit of fear. But then, in Psalms 91, let's go there. Psalms 91. Okay, if you don't have your word handy right now, you can just write it down and try to remember. Psalms 91. Okay. And Psalms 91, it says, my refuge and my fortress. And then I'm reading the King James Version. If you go on down, I'll start at verse number 5. Psalms 91 and 5. It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. So here, God is telling us that he's our fortress and he's our refuge. So when these pestilence come upon the land, what is the church, what is the people of God supposed to do? Oh, let me think. We're supposed to act like the world. We're supposed to get in fear. We're supposed to, just panic. Don't get Sister Valerie wrong. Sister Valerie gonna tell you, do what the Lord tells you to do. Because, he might tell you to do something different than he might tell me. And we all have our own level of faith. But the word clearly says, do not be afraid. Why? Because God is our refuge and our fortress. So when this pestilence, any type of pestilence, come upon the land, whether it be in an insect form, whether it be in a plague, a disease, whatever may come. Remember, the word of God promised us that it would not come near us or our dwelling place. So what am I going to say? I'm going to say, get thee hence behind me, Satan, you and your pestilence.